What's going on? This is DJ Luke. Decided to take a break from mixing music and making awesome beats to hang out with a longtime client and a really good friend, 500MILLY. What's up?
What's up? Glad to be here, man. Glad to, join you on your new venture. I'm enjoying
Break time.
Break time, man. Break time.
There's a time to work and there's time to take a break.
You gotta take a break.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a great Q&A session. Smoke some cigars. Enjoy some wine and beer.
As you can see, we've been enjoying a little bit already.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
We actually had some technical things that we worked out. So anyway, we are here, ready to get down to it.
Let's do it. I love that question. That's a good question. I would say I'm a little bit more conscious. Not so much, I would say, like a conscious rapper, but I'm more conscious of what I'm willing to put out or portray in my image on a record. A little bit more, I guess you would say, responsible. And the reason why I say that, or the reason why that has happened, is because I'm a dad, I'm a father. I got grown kids, and I started thinking. And I'm not trying to preach here. This is just the truth about the fact of the matter. I started thinking, damn, I don't want my kids to be listening to that shit. And at the same time, I definitely don't want my kids to be hearing me talk about certain type of things, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And having that run through their head. So yeah, I guess you could say I'm a little bit more responsible about what I say on the record. And then, let's see, I'm a little bit more centered on cohesiveness, on, I guess, the overall project, the sound, the lyrics, the album art. I need it all to be of a certain quality and to relate to everything else. So yeah, everything needs to relate to each other. So I need the sound quality to be as high quality as the album art, and so on and so on. You know what I mean? Like, and I need it to feel. I need the album art to capture the feeling of the song itself. So before, I would be more on some like, let's hit the studio and just record 1,000 tracks. I mean,
some of these people are like, big project.
Yeah, I'm
bang out something. Whatever gets out, gets out. Right?
yeah. If something hits, it'll hit. But
yeah.
Nah, I mean, even if it hits, it hits. But if it don't, it don't. I don't care. I'm more focused on how I'm feeling and how I feel about the final product.
Doesn't that come into, you want to be as authentic to yourself as possible? You don't want to overlook something. Maybe you say something that doesn't necessarily, I don't like how I presented myself there. Let me get another session and get that handled, change, fix, refine.
Right. Yeah.
That's the process.
Yes, refinement.
I think it's much better.
That's a powerful word, refinement. And you know as well as most people, way better than most people, because we've worked together so much.
Long time, 15 years.
The refinement is part of the process. Definitely, excuse me. We'll put in hours on one song, hours, and it won't be so much on recording the lyrics themselves. Sometimes I'll come in and I'll re-record the whole song. That's, occasionally I'll do that, but it's more on the mix down. It's more on the post-production. I need this to sound like this. I need these words here. I need here. Let's add this here. Let's take that out. You know what? I got a sample. Let's throw this in there. And as of late, more recently, I was able to get down on the little scratch and DJ thing.
We added some of that. I love that.
Yeah.
Adding those extra elements, something to just take it over the edge. Again, refinement. Refinement doesn't mean you have to just be in like these set boxes or whatever. Like, right. You can have fun with it too, and I think that adds to it. You have added some things. We've had things where you said something in the intro or whatever, and we just left it.
Yeah.
Because it's organic. Okay, refinement and organic. It's art.
It's art.
And I think people will appreciate that. Put the time in, but keep some little what was Bob Ross said it best? Happy mistakes. Happy little mistakes.
Bob Ross. Shouts to Bob Ross. Let's go.
You're the Bob Ross of rap. No, I don't know. I'm just, hey, if it works.
I think I need the
Yeah, you need the big
fro.
hair.
Yeah. AI. So I'm familiar with AI. I was messing with it a little bit early on. I was doing the whole feeding Mid-Journey was the application I was using, Mid-Journey, and I was feeding prompts to the AI. And it
The
was
Terminators.
yeah,
Skynet.
yeah. I was teaching it. We were all teaching it. We were training the AI Terminator. But no, I like AI, and I think it's a great tool. I just don't think it should be overused or used to compensate for lack of creativity, talent,
Of course.
or any of that stuff. But I think if you can use it in a creative way to, let's go with refine again, to refine your already amazing art or whatever it is you do, I think it's okay. But I don't think that you should be a talentless, non-creative that comes in and just says, "Hey, let me just become an overnight success and make songs and use AI to launch myself." Hey, I'm not saying that nobody's gonna do that. I'm sure people
They
have
do.
done
Beat
that.
makers have it make a beat and they post and say, "I made this," and they make money off it. Get out of here.
Yeah. But it's just, in my opinion, I don't think it should compensate for lack of creativity or talent. That's it. But I think it's a great tool, and it's not going anywhere.
It's a great tool.
Yeah.
100%. And then, so here's my example. I do this. Everybody I've had this conversation with, they do agree. I'm not crossing those fine lines. Hip hop is based off of sampling records. If I have AI spit out a 70s R&B hit song, it sounds like a song that you would have had on a damn record back then.
Right. Yeah.
And I sample that and make a beat. What's the difference? Except I don't owe anybody royalties. I'm still doing the formula. I think it's a great tool.
Oh, my playlist is diverse AF. We can't curse, but it's diverse AF. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw a couple names out there.
Okay.
I keep it old school, and when I say old school, I mean 90s, early 2000s. Pete Rock. I go with People Under the Stairs. Maybe some of you heard of them, some of you haven't. Hieroglyphics. Travis Scott in there. My kids put me on to Tyler the Creator, not Taylor Swift. Tyler the Creator. My kids put me on. He's nice. Frank Ocean. I listen to lo-fi, ambient music with no words, real jazzy type stuff.
You listen to was it the lo-fi hip hop with the little cartoon girl doing her homework? That's some cool stuff to listen to.
That was like my starter kit right there.
It's nice. You just put it on, you can just kind of chill.
That was my starter kit. Now
Start.
I ventured into some pretty cool lo-fi since then. Yeah, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was my starting point. That's a good starting point, I believe, for anybody.
Reputable.
Yeah. But yeah, lo-fi hip hop. I've gotten into, like, sometimes I'll freestyle over the lo-fi because it's just so vibey, man.
That's a good point to start some song ideas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because then you can make some a little more depth to it. And
Oh yeah, trust. I've written verses to some lo-fi, and I'm just like, wow. And there's those type of verses where they're good, but sometimes verses are just verses, man. Like, they don't even go on a record. They're just something you just keep in the vault. That's like your little head stash. You feel me?
So you've got a good cross section of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a very great thing. You don't exclude. Well, I mean, you may exclude, but you give things a chance, and because music is art, and maybe folks you don't like, but you can appreciate the art aspect.
Yeah, it gets everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Selena Quintanilla, shouts to Selena, anything for Selena's. We go back. I go back to like Ralphie Pagan, like old school stuff. I mean, some might know who that is, some might not, but classics, 80s freestyle. I'm telling you, it's diverse. So we can sit here all night and talk about my playlist. But,
yeah.
That's just a little taste. It's just a little taste.
I dig it.
Right. Oh, so I've always wanted to learn how to play the piano, and I've always kind of like been mad at myself for not learning. So I actually did something about it. I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna say I can sit there and play like a whole on like Midnight Sonata or something like that. But I've learned a few songs and I know the keys and I know, I've been practicing. So maybe
Piano's the one.
Maybe one day.
Well, the thing about piano, and I say this a lot, piano and guitar, whether it be acoustic or electric, piano and guitar are the two instruments that you can play, and variations. So yeah, with piano, like clavinet or whatever, you play the keys and you play the guitar.
Yeah.
Those are two of the most universal instruments in every genre. Like you're almost every genre you're going to find them. So you learn one of those two, you can do some damage. Well, I mean, if you're trying to, whatever, like me as a producer, as a career, but you can have some fun.
Yeah.
They're just the universal instruments, so I like it. Piano's the one. Piano's been around for
nice. Piano's nice.
long as instruments have been around.
I will add, though, as a second instrument that I would love to learn how to play, I'd love to play the violin, because I feel like the violin is such, like, it captures, or it can capture and create a mood or an emotion.
Oh, it's one of the most
crazy.
emotional instruments.
Yeah, it's very emotional.
Well, when they playing the tiny violin, when people are like mad and sad, they don't say you play the little piano. They say you play the little mini violin. It's that emotion instrument.
That's crazy. That's a crazy question. I've never really thought about it. Put me on the spot here.
DJ Luke. No, you're here for a part of a day. No.
That's good. So they got to be alive.
Somebody
so I can
you
hang
can,
out with them.
Yeah, you get to hang out with.
So,
whoever it may be.
Oof. I'm gonna go with Elon Musk, man. Interesting ass MFer. That's an interesting dude. You can edit that out. That's an interesting. Elon Musk is an interesting dude.
No, the dude is on the forefront of so much, like his space stuff, where the funded big have failed. He's done things just because we're on a limited time. But yeah, so many things that the guy has. Okay, his vehicles sometimes they burn up and they whatever, but the dude's revolutionized aspects of the travel industry. Just anybody that can change a major first and second whatever world thing to that extent,
yeah,
hey, you gotta give them their props.
I would just like to take a peek into what he's working on.
Well, of course, yeah.
Other than what
he's
already
involved in more than those things, but it's just a groundbreaking thinker of tangible societal things, things that we use and we already use, and figuring out ways to make them better.
Yeah. The most recent, so I've actually done 3 releases in 2024. My most recent is a track called Rug, R-U-G-G. It's actually an acronym, R-U.U.G.G. And I got a little creative, and the song was inspired by my time and me being involved in the crypto and NFT space.
Yeah, hold on. Hey, buddy. Hey, big truck. We're going to leave that. We're leaving that in the video. The big truck that's went by. Crypto. So you've been involved in crypto.
Yeah.
Heavily. You've tried to school me on it. There are the things I still don't.
Yeah.
We'll get together one day. Maybe we'll sit down and you can show me face to face what. Anyway. So, R-U-G-G.
So yeah, that was inspired by some of my time in the crypto space, the NFT space in particular. music NFTs. I've created music NFTs and released them, and you actually can still find them out there, but no plugs right now. It's all about Rug.
Okay.
So Rug stands for Really You Got, or real real users getting got, like users of like computer users. It's like a tech term, but really you got, and it refers to people getting rugged. You thought you was about to get rich.
About a year ago. There were some people that got.
Oh, a lot of people. Yeah. There was a lot of people.
There were some people who went down.
Oh yeah. It still happens to this day.
You were like, okay, I'm gonna do a song.
Oh yeah. And it's funny. Just if I can, hopefully I can get this out really quick. I was actually not involved in the project itself, but I was involved with doing music for the NFT space and crypto space. And I made a song for one of the crypto projects and ended up being a rug. So
oh no!
I actually pulled that. I pulled that from all of the streaming platforms. I pulled it down because not only was it a rug, the dude was, let's just say, he was not a good guy, and I don't want to be affiliated with him.
Well,
so
you stood up for your integrity, guy. Come on, man.
You got to.
Yes, definitely appreciate it.
So I took the song down. It's no longer, out there in the music sphere. So Rug was kind of the response to that song.
Yes.
And
Jump Shot was another one, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Okay. So
is that the title?
That's it's actually Step Back Fade Away.
Oh, Step Back Fade Away.
Step Back Fade Away.
Yeah, it was a working title. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. It was a working title. So I released Step Back Fade Away, NFT raps, and I released Rug. But this year it was NFT raps, Rug, and My Call, which we did the album.
Oh, see, I mentioned one from last year.
Yeah.
Even though it was a great release. Okay, so.
So NFT raps was, I actually sent out. That was a part of my NFT project. It is on streaming platforms, but I sent it out to people who bought my original NFT, my music NFT. I sent it out to them for free, so they got it airdropped straight to their wallet. They have it. It is on streaming platforms, and it's actually still available as an NFT for sale. But again, we're not plugging that.
Mm-hmm.
The beat is crazy. I was going crazy on the beat. If you're familiar with Wu-Tang Clan, I believe it was Ice Cream off of the Raekwon album. The beat it's not the exact beat, but whoever made that beat, the producer I got it from, the beat was inspired by it. So it's not exactly that beat, but it was inspired by it. So I did a song. The way I wrote the song, I played off of the original hook, but I added my own lyrics all the way across. So I made it have that, classic hip hop feel, but I went crazy on it. So, and then My Call was more of a soulful, like, I called it My Call because I was saying I'm answering my call, like I have a calling. We all have a calling, I believe that, but we all have a calling, and I was saying I'm answering my call. So it's like, I'm answering my call this year, is what I say in the hook. And I believe I'm doing that. So for the most part, if you search 500MILLY, it's all like basically put together. So 500, the numbers 500, and then Milly, MILLY. You can really find me just by typing that in, or if you type in 500milly.eth, you can find me. Now I don't know if I should say this, but I'll bring it up. I used to go by Gems, right?
I will say this. A lot of stuff is out there by Gems. You'll find it on the Cali Fire Projects and other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ignore that stuff. You'll see the growth. I think it's an important thing to not forget your history.
Right.
So yes, Gems.
Yeah, so
continue.
I used to go by the name of Gems for a long time, since the early 2000s. And I recently changed my name. And it was a lot of deliberation, a lot of thought put into it. It happened organically. It wasn't just something where I was like, you know what, I'm just going to pick this name. A lot of why, or the reason I changed my name not the sole reason, but a big factor that played into this was the name Gems. If you type Gems into any streaming platform search, you're gonna find like 10, 20 artists, and I was tired of that. I was, you know,
common theme. Other folks I work with,
I was tired of that. You type in 500MILLY.
It's a tangible reason, like something like, oh boy, where are you gonna find me? You're gonna find everything else.
Right.
Okay.
So you type in 500MILLY, it's only me popping up.
Good.
Yeah. So.
There you go. And it sounds good.
Yeah.
No, perfect.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. I mean, it's really easy. I made it really easy. I changed all my names. You know, Instagram's 500milly.e. You search me on any streaming platform, it's 500MILLY, and I'll pop up. You'll see the little rug icon. Right. It's the bull. You know what I mean? So.
It's simple branding. It's a refinement. Well, there's that word again. You refined you.
Mm-hmm.
You refine your music, but you refine your persona over time. The other stuff can be found, and it's great stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But you've centered in, I think, on your ideal artist and perception of you to the public that is going to last. I really believe that.
Absolutely, I agree.
Well, this has been a great. This is the first episode. I'm gonna break them into episodes. It's gonna be episode this. I debated that. I asked you before we came on. It's gonna be episodes. You're the very first episode.
Hey, number one,
Break
baby.
Time with DJ Lou.
Let's go. Break time, baby.
We may do it again in the future, but until then, got plenty more to come.
Really, you got, that's a rug, P. It ain't me.